Yo, it's Sunday, November 24th, 2024, 8:02 p.m. And this is going to be another shorty. I got to go to bed. It's 8:02. Like I just said. Got to go to sleep. But so today I reached out in my group, my mastermind group that I'm a part of, and I said, let me see if I can pull it up for word here. Also got a message from Cole De Silva. Let's see. So I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, though, because I really want to go to sleep. But I said, hey, team, I'm struggling with time management. I feel like I don't have the time I need to do a lot of stuff. But I know this isn't true at all. I will literally never have more time in life than I do now. I'm curious if you could share your time splits with how you allocate your time with different tasks, such as social media and content creation, power hour, networking, client retention, programming, check-ins, etc. I feel like I'm spending way too much time on social media content creation. At the moment, I have no clients because I'm brand new, but I'm in the DMs with some people now. I have about 3 hours per day, aside from weekends, to work on my business, just struggling with what to fill in where. I told myself I wouldn't let ego get in the way, so here I am. Appreciate it, guys. #slow start. And believe it or not, it actually took a lot for me to put that out there, because I don't like to think that, I guess one of my biggest problems, my biggest struggles is I think that I'm too smart, because I do think that I am intelligent. I do think that. And I think that I think I'm smarter. I have better ideas than the average person. So when I come across somebody in the group or online or whatever saying to do this, I'm like, oh, well, that looks like shit. I can make it look better. So my idea is better. And I do that a lot. And it's been a hard pill to swallow for me, but I'm definitely swallowing that more often. I mean, like I ended the post with, I told myself I wouldn't let my ego get in the way. So here I am. And I think just simply doing that, acknowledging the fact that, yeah, ego is getting in the way. Let's go ahead and pull this back. Stop being a piece of garbage here. So I'm looking in the comments, and the first thing that was said was from one of my coaches. Her name is Shal. She says, you need to time block your schedule. Don't just wing it. Write a schedule and follow it. I like to put on focus music and do one task, take a break and then music, and on to the next task. And I said, I've actually spent the first few hours of my day to day just brain dumping everything in my calendar and then getting organized as hell. Thank you so much. And then she sent me this implementation workflow cheat sheet, which is pretty cool. And it's cool because it shows very, very concisely what the bare minimums are, the non-negotiables that I need to be doing every day. So now that I know what they're recommending I do per day, non-negotiables, I put every single one of these things into my calendar. And now my calendar looks like a shit show because there is so much going on. And I say that, but there's still so much empty space. So I got to fill this up. And I'm trying to make sure that everything makes sense. You know, I try to color code everything, but I just need the color gaps. So I can't have everything be one category be a certain color, because it just looks bad. I want to be able to see the different things. So I just put them up into different colors. And for context, I'm just using Google Calendar, nothing fancy here. But I'm going to read what else other people said. So her name is Renee. She's been talking to me about some softwares and asking help about Neato Forms, Neato Record, Neato Cal. So she says, she thinks she's Australian, but she says, mate, you're doing awesome. I work 6 days, and on my off, I have several commitments. I literally have 15 to 20 minute blocks throughout the day, up to maybe 90 minutes per day. Some days only 40 minutes. I know I'm a lot slower than others, but it's about getting it right, the systems, etc. And I stopped beating myself up and started saying everything I do toward my business opportunity, and I'm proud of myself for making these choices over sitting on the couch scrolling. Use some punctuation. All good. So there's that one. And then we have this guy. He's actually killing it. So it's kind of cool to see this guy reaching out to me. But he says, this is how I do it as someone who works a minimum of 60 hours a week, 12-hour shifts, and has a toddler plus 4-month-old baby. See, this is cool, man. This guy's definitely got it harder than I am. And I'm sitting here bitching, you know. I organize my content filming a week in advance. I'll bang out 4 to 5 reels in 30 to 45 minutes, which is crazy, dude. Editing is very fast if you're efficient with the filming side of things and just film sentence after sentence so you don't have to sift through hours of footage. I got to do that. But then I wouldn't have the bloopers, dude. Once you get the power, it's the power hour. I literally do this any 5-minute space I have during my workday, lunch break, post-workout. It all adds up. You'll find your clients will message you through the week if they don't just send a midweek message to check in how they are doing. I'll send a message Thursday to make sure they are on track for the weekend coming. Check-ins won't take long at all once you get used to doing them. 3 hours a day is bloody massive, mate. That is 21 hours a week. Write out a week planner, schedule that shit in. So that's coming from someone with a toddler plus a 4-month-old baby working 60 hours a week. Right? He says 3 hours a day is massive. That is 21 hours a week. So I guess it's just perspective, man. We got Cole De Silva saying, Shall nailed this. So appreciate your input, Cole. But I think that's all everybody said. Honestly, nothing much else I wanted to talk about. Just kind of sharing the fact that I kind of put my ego to the side here, reached out for help. I said, hey, man, I'm struggling. And they gave me some help. So spent a good portion of the day just putting everything in my calendar. And yeah, part of me thinks that I should have made these into tasks so I can check them off every day. But then I can't change the colors. And that sounds so dumb to say out loud, but I'm trying to get organized. I'm not trying to have just a whole bunch of random words on a screen that I have to siphon through, So that's where I'm at with that shit. So, I think that's it. Putting everything on there. Today was a good day. Hit the gym. Spent the day with Lexi. Had some breakfast. It was a lot of fun. So, also, we were talking back and forth, Lexi and I, because we got a form submission, and the question was in regards to how Lexi and I met and how I manage. I think the question was pretty much how. So she's okay. How do I just read the fucking question? Hold on, I got it pulled up actually. What is the thought behind this? Why this? Okay, I feel like Lexi is currently a huge part of your life, and it would be cool for people to see how even though you're no apostrophe so busy progressing, you still had time to meet and start dating someone. So that's the question. So her and I were talking back and forth, and I was like, what if you're the first ever guest on the show and I got my microphone and we just talk back and forth about how this happened? I think that'd be cool. And if this person's genuinely curious and it's not her asking, wink, wink, then, maybe I'll do that. I think it'd be fun. Also be the first ever guest on the show. So that'd be cool. I mean, this show is not supposed to have guests. It's not even, it's just documentation, but shit, if she's part of it, then hell yeah. So, I mean, at some point in the future, my goddamn son and daughter are going to be on the show. So it's kind of cool to think about. But so that's that. Slurring my words. What's going on? That's it. That's all I got today. Just wanted to share the fact that I put myself out there and kind of in the Facebook group saying, hey, man, I'm struggling, need some help. And I got some help, man. So now that I have the organization, I just have to put it into play. I just have to start acting on it every single day. Start implementing everything I learned. Start doing everything. I hate saying start doing because I'm doing a lot of this shit already, but I just got to be better at it. I got to be more intentful with it. I got to put more thought and energy into it. And we'll get there. We will get there. Everything will all pay off. What am I going to do? Quit? So, all right, that's it. That's all I got for today. Back-to-back shorties. I think we'll officially call every episode that's less than 10 minutes a shorty. So, I'm going to focus on some shorties, I guess. All right, peace out.